Hi friends, this is Swarna here. Welcome to Spiritual Swarna 3 YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk on a spiritual topic called light body activations. Before that, let me thank all my subscribers for liking, sharing among your friends. Thank you for all your suggestions, and let's go ahead with today's topic. It's about light body activation. First, we need to know what is light body and what are these activations are for. Light body is our spirit and the spiritual energy field with what we are having it. Okay, so light body activation means that it's a voluntary infusion of lights into this spiritual body, okay, which is in this physical body. So keep infusing the divine light by either through meditations or through spiritual practices or through a guru or a master. Okay, so you can get this kind of infusion of lights through different methods, as I told you. Okay, these light body activations also influence your physical body. So the more you infuse your body, spiritual body with a divine light, what happens is even the cellular level this changes happen and get rejuvenated. These cells get rejuvenated, and also the DNA gets updated. Okay, so this energy is going to be a source of transformation at cellular level. Okay, so what happens, all generally as we are born with, the cells are densely filled with the energy. Okay, these are gross energies which are actually in the cellular level. So the more you start feeding these cells with the light energy, what happens is the density starts to break up. Okay, when this cellular density or grossness starts to break up, that is when the physical changes happen, and you tend to see it outside. So a person who undergoes this light body activations, what happens is they see changes in their body in the form of headaches, fever, flu-like symptoms, or they sense diarrhea, loose motions as such, and they see that a lot of toxins are getting released from their body. They feel physical jerks happening to them. So all these are actually indications that body is losing its cellular density, which is a grossness, because of light infusions into the spiritual body. Okay, as we all know that mitochondria is a powerhouses. These light infusions actually feed as a energy source for them. Okay, the cell receives all this energy, light energy, as a feed. Okay, rather than regular food what we eat, that is also creating a energy feed for the cells. But the cells also recognize these infusions happening as source of their energy, and they start accepting that energy and changing its molecular structure. Okay, similar things happen to our brain. So the pineal gland and pituitary gland also, they receive this energy and start changing its physiology or kind of physics in the brain. Okay, they tend to slowly enlarge, and if they are of peanut size, they slowly it become like a walnut size. Depends on each light body activation. So over a period of time, when you start infusing yourself with all these light activations, the brain's right hemisphere and left hemisphere also starts changing. Okay, there will be a lot of synapses being formed. Like synapses are nerve cells ending, and a lot of cell changes will happen in the brain level also. Okay, all these things happen at first level LBA. Okay, probably most of us, we have undergone all these changes which I am saying it. We all are vibrating at 3 and above right now on earth. Okay, 3 LBA and above. So most of us are in that level. Second level is where the etheric body is flooded with lot of light. This is second LBA, light body activations. Okay, this is a stage where you experience karmic experiences, and you will see these experiences are actually getting awakened, and people and relationships and experience are because of the karma built up in the past lives. Okay, so these things will be coming up and repeating for you to learn the lesson. Okay, so at the end of a light body activation, second level light body activation, you will start questioning that who am I, why I am here in this earth. You will start questioning the purpose of your life here. These questions start coming when you undergo a lot of karmic relationships, experiences, or kind of experiences which actually trigger this kind of questions in you, questioning your own existence as such. Okay, then there is a difference between spirit and soul. Okay, what is spirit and what is soul? Spirit is non-integrated or undifferentiated light, okay, which you will experience probably at the 6th level of LBA. Soul is something which is actually differentiated part of yourself. You think that you are a soul different from the divine light. You don't have awareness that you are a form of that particular divine light. Okay, this is at the 2nd level. 3rd level LBA happens when you start experiencing extra sensory perceptions. This is when you start seeing changes in your eyesight or hearing abilities or sensory taste buds will change. So these kind of changes are happening at 3rd body level, where your sensitivity is increasing because of the light infusions you have undergone, or when you start meditating, you start taking the divine light into your body. That is why this kind of changes will happen in your body, and you will be like a transducer system where you take the energy and transmit it to your being and people around. Okay, and this is a time when third body activation, where you see that your body is actually able to sense electric shocks, a kind of electricity running into your nerves, into your brain. This is the sensations when you start having in third light body activations. Also, when you sit in meditation, you will start feeling this kind of electricity running into the body. Okay, going to the 4th body light body activations. It is actually 4th body activation is on for the mental body. Okay, these are where the electromagnetic fields get activated. You start sensing them. Okay, these will be little more intense in nature. You will have seizures, you will have severe headaches, you will have chest pain, you may have blurry vision, you may have issues with hearing disability, you may hear tinnitus kind of a sounds, which is not actually a medical reason, but actually you tend to hear all these sounds in your ears. Okay, and this is a time at this time of 4th light body activation, you start questioning the realities happening. So you start questioning everything which is there in your life, every possible reality which you are seeing relating to your relationships or office, kind of a thing. You start questioning them in much more deeper manner to understand it, because you are more infused with the light. Next is 5th light body activations. This is when you are getting to know your realities, you are getting to know your true relationships, you are getting to know why you are getting into this kind of job, or why people are behaving differently, or you are different from others. When you start seeing this reality, your ego mind starts to manipulate it. It starts to stop you from further spiritual growth. So because ego mind is always wanting to be in your comfort zone, it will always stop you to step out and step out of your reality and question, because it wants you to be in your comfort zone level. Okay, so a lot of self-doubting, and you just don't want to think about it. Mind will start thinking, why are you thinking like this? So it will start obstructing your thought processes. Okay, and you'll have lot of questions about your belief systems, how the society is formed, the belief systems which you borrowed from the society. These all start coming to the surface, and you start pondering on such kind of a belief systems. Okay, and what happens at fourth light body activation is this time you don't have any option other than to change, and you don't have any option to come out. You don't have any option. You have to come out of it, even though ego mind wants you to be in the comfort zone. This is where slowly the spirit is taking over your ego, and you start seeing the truth behind all the relationships and all the realities you are presently covered with. Sixth LBA, that is sixth light body activation. When this is happening, you are into such a kind of a mind state, spiritual mind state, where you will be contacting, or you will be in contact with spiritual people. You don't like people with not of the same awareness. You will be more attracted, or be talking over to them about your spiritual growth or spiritual sadhanas, everything, of like-minded people, of similar awareness people. Okay, this is when you get to know about real realities. You will get to know about matrix. You will get to know about various realities which were hidden from your spirit. Okay, now everything will come to surface, and you will be questioning, and you will be knowing the truth. And you will be also in non-linear thinking. Non-linear thinking is something which is not commonly found. So what happens? You will be thinking against the regular thinking pattern of the society. Okay, so everybody is thinking one way, but you will be stepping out of that reality, and you will be thinking in a different way. So it's a non-linear thinking, and questioning of the reality will happen at 6th LBA. Okay, and to come to this level, definitely you would have done a lot of past sadhana, past life sadhanas, and lot of karma would have actually settled at this level. It's not easy to come to this 6th level light body activations. This is when you start questioning the belief systems, and you tend to know more realities. That is when you start changing your regular pattern thinking on about jobs, and also about the relationships. If you are planning to get married to somebody, if you are getting into sixth light body activations, you tend to change your decisions, because spirit has taken over your ego. So you start questioning, and you make decisions which is spirit is wanting you to make. It's not your physical body, or your not existence, or not the present existence, which wants to make the decisions. And what will happen is, this is a stage where it is easy for you to let go of the people who are not vibrating at your level of consciousness. So you tend not to emotionally get disturbed when these people are leaving your life, and because new people of your same vibration frequency are entering into your life. So this will happen when some people just fade away from your life. You don't find the same friend more interesting anymore, and you start talking with that person automatically, and those people also leave you because they are also not vibrating at your level. So they will leave you, and also you will leave them. You'll suddenly find that these people are not there, no more in your life. Okay, this is because your light body activation has increased, and your awareness level has increased. Okay, 7th level light body activations. This is when your awareness is developed to certain level where you can telepathically communicate with people, and you can know the thought, and you can kind of intuition gets very strong. You can predict, or you can pre-know the things what is going to happen. Okay, and also this is 7th light body activation is when spirit is actually guiding you with strong intuition powers to whom to contact, where to be exactly, and your clairvoyant abilities, clairs, start opening up. You start listening something which is beyond your physical perception. Okay, you will start seeing some things which are beyond, which cannot be seen with naked eyes. So you will be sensing all those clairs. Okay, And this is a stage where you start moving to your heart chakra. Seventh light body activations will internalize you, and you will start focusing on your heart chakra. Heart chakra, you know, is a opening to fifth dimension. So you will be actually moving your awareness from this 3D third dimensional matrix towards a high vibrational dimension, like fifth dimension, where the vibration is peace, love, unconditional love. So you will be vibrating at that level. Also, you will be having kind of a more compassion towards people. You will be able to relate yourself. You will become more empathetic towards people when your heart chakra opens, and all the emotional blocks which you had related to past hurts or people who have hurt you, this starts releasing slowly when you are in seventh light body activations. Okay, and this sadness, which is actually sadness or hurt feelings which are actually underlying in your heart, starts coming to the surface, and sometimes even they intensify for you to experience it completely and come out of this experience successfully, so that you can ascend further to next light body activations. So you are supposed to completely experience all the sadness or whatever feelings are coming, so that you can further move on your spiritual journey. Okay, and this is when also that you start tend to live in your present now reality. So what happens is, your mind is thinking about future, what is going to happen, but somewhere because of your part hurts, a part of you also is in the past. Okay, so your mental body is in the future and emotional body is in the past. And this is a stage where you start taking yourself off from the attachments. So you tend to detach from your most valuable possessions. It could be your favorite clothes or favorite vehicles, or anything which you were very much attached, starts to lose interest in that. You will start losing that kind of attachment to material substances which you thought are the real possessions. So you will not think that they are the real possessions, and you will start moving out of it. And this is where there is an intense connection of self with the nature. Okay, you tend to connect to the nature, clouds, you tend to speak with the clouds, you tend to speak with the trees, you tend to speak with the birds, you tend to speak with the animals. So all that becomes a part of you. The nature becomes a part of you. You become a part of nature. Seventh level light body activations. Okay, there may be, because here the heart chakra is opening in seventh light body activation. So what happens, you may have a pain in the chest. You may experience some kind of pain or muscle spasms in near the heart area. Okay, this is also a stage where you tend to change there is a change in the personal relationships. So you may think the person you married or the person with you or whom you are there, the real realities will come up into surface, and you tend to think that this person no longer matches your frequency, or your awareness is shifted from the past reality. Okay, so this is when this change in the personal relationships also happen. You tend to move energetically people out of your life, even though they're physically present in your life, but mentally you have actually detached yourself from those people. Okay, next is eighth light body activation. This happens when you have moved out of the attachments and also out of the relationships. More intense changes happen at your brain level, where you start sensing sensations of kind of diseases like Alzheimer's, shivering, nervous system breakdown, these kind of things. And you may have severe headaches, which very difficult to actually let go. But when you check up medically, when you check up yourself, there will be nothing, there is no reason for you to have such seizures or headaches as such. Okay, there will be more ringing of ears. As I told, tinnitus will become intense, and eyes may become, you may see blurry visions with flashes of lights in front of you. Your vision will have a lot of these colorful lights or white lights in front of you. And sometimes you may also see signs and symbols which you are not aware of. You don't know those signs and symbols, which actually are communicating with you in another language as such. Okay. And one more important thing is, when your brain is actually getting into 8 light body activation, you tend to forget certain things, because the physiology of brain cells is also changing because of the infusions. You tend to forget some things which were very significant for you of few timelines back. So what happens, you tend to forget maybe your signature, or you may forget where you have kept the car keys, or something, or some dates which were important to you. So these are also symptoms of 8 light body activations. I have seen some spiritual gurus like Mohanji, who was talking about this, where he forgot his own signature when this kind of activations were happening to him through meditations. So what he has to do is, he has to call his assistant and get back old files to see his own signature, and then make similar signature in the next. He has to practice his own signature. Friends, even my experience, even I am sensing this kind of changes, where I am forgetting things which I am supposed to remember, which I am very good at remembering actually, but forgetting, because there is change happening in left and right hemispheres because of light infusions. Okay, this is all common, and this is you are going to get back out of this. Once this phase gets over, you are going to remember everything which you think that you have forgotten. So all these are kind of phases in your life, and not going to be permanent as such. They will fade away over a period of time. Okay, so you have to be very patient. You have to have a lot of patience to go through all the spiritual ascension processes. Okay, and as this is happening to your left and right hemisphere, what happens is, new pathways are getting created for you. New things are getting created. New way of thinking is going to get created. New awareness is going to come. Awareness about what is present in the universe is going to be revealed to you. So it is very important for your brain cells to undergo this cellular change, so that you will be able to understand the new reality easily. So in this 8th level body activation, this is a major things which keep happening to you. Okay, and this is the activation where completely your spirit has taken over yourself. Okay, and you will be exactly doing what your spirit is guiding for you, and you will not have any option, because spirit has taken over you, and you have to go as per the inner guidance which you are getting it from yourself. This will decide, 8th level body activation will decide to whom you have to meet, and at what time. These are all divine timings which are happening, and everything will be decided by the spirit, not by your conscious mind or manipulative mind. Okay, and next we are going to 9th light body activations. Okay, this is a very important phase where you will win over your lower chakras. Probably this has not been written anywhere, but this is my personal experience, that when you enter 9th light body activation, what happens is, you will win over the lower chakras, your survival instinct. You will not be bothered about your survival fears, the food related issues. You will not be scared anymore now. And you will not be sacral chakra, which is called sex chakra. So now you are into a state where you don't want sex. You don't you are not intentionally want to have sex more anymore. So that thing, and you will not be controlled by anybody. The spirit is taking control over you. So you will not have those issues as such. Now everything will be guided by the spirit. Okay, and the body is under 100% control of your spirit. Okay, this is when the whole of divinity is entering you. This is when the divine energies are placing onto you, and which is going to guide you a further life journey. Okay, During this process, as you have undergone so much of change energetically, you tend to feel exhausted, drained, and you will sleep for long hours. You may feel sleepy even in odd hours. Okay, so you are physically drained, exhausted, and your ego is becoming weakest, and there is no zero point of ego at this point of time, and whatever you are going to speak is only about the divine truth. Okay, and this is when the throat chakra will also start opening up. You will be opening up your true self to the society or to the outer world. This is when your spirit will start talking, and this is when your true essence, true purpose of your life, everything starts unfolding, and you will be exhibiting all this to the external environment. Okay, and next is 10th light body activation. This is a stage, complete powerful stage, where you have got all of your powers, and the divinity has entered into you. You become more divine, and what happens is you can manifest anything, anywhere. 10th light body activation is a state of the spirit when you can exactly manifest that particular event in yourself, in your life, or experience in your life. Okay, and there are chances that you tend to even get abilities like telekinesis, teleportation, kind of things, which become very easy for you to get. Okay, and believe me, this will be the stage where it will be divinely guided, and you will be exactly at the place and time where your spirit must be there. The timing, everything will be divinely timed, and it will be decided by the spirit completely. 11th light body activation is even more higher to this 10th light body activation, where because of your because after 9th level light body activation, you tend to live your soul purpose. Okay, your life purpose. So what happens is, the moment you start living your soul purpose or light purpose, you are more open to the divine qualities, and this divine guidance comes, and you will be given a option to ascend further, and more cooperation from angels and spirit guides comes to 11th light body activations, and you have an option to ascend further from earth. So there will be no more reincarnations from the 11th light body activations. So you will be given an option to continue your journey in another form, in another dimension, not from the earth. Okay, hope friends you like this detailed video on light body activations. If you have any doubts, you can message in your comment section, so that I'll be guiding you on to that. Hope you liked it. Thank you. Share with your friends. Thank you very much.